on the crutch, but I'm still chasing cheddar. New pillows, they cool with those goose feathers. They must not got.
Good morning, people. You know who it is. It's Tay Wiz coming live from the Man Cave as usual. For those people out there who's not subscribed to my YouTube channel and my Twitter page, please feel free to do so now at TAE_WIGGS. You know I keep you up on the latest score, stats, and news injuries, and also including Saturday, the 2017 NBA free agency period. We're going to jump right into it. First up, we got Gordon Hayward, the forward of the Utah Jazz, going down to South Beach to meet with Pat Riley in the Miami Heat organization. That wouldn't be a bad look for Gordon Hayward to be teaming up with Hassan Whiteside, Justice Winslow, Josh Richardson, and the Gordon Dragic. If you insert him into the lineup, the Miami Heat only missed the playoffs by 2 games. So imagine you adding another 23 or 24 plus score into the lineup. You talk about that's another 7 to 9 games that you can win. You go from 9th seed to a possible 5th or 6th seed in the East. That won't be a bad look for them. Maybe he goes down there Saturday, they offer him some money to a contract, and then maybe Boston Celtics may follow up and probably gonna try to offer him more just because Gordon Hayward played for Brad Stevens at Butler University. So keep that in mind, folks. So it's 2 teams we know for a fact that definitely want Gordon Hayward. Don't be surprised if Utah Jazz trying to get back into the town and retain him. So remember, you will have the Boston Celtics going to try to offer him a contract probably Sunday. The Miami Heat going to try to get him Saturday. And don't be surprised if the Utah Jazz got something up their sleeve to meet back with him on a Monday or a Sunday night as well. The second and foremost, we're going to get right into Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. He said the only way he'd be traded to Cleveland if LeBron James say he stays with the team. Other than that, if LeBron James not committed to the Cavaliers long term, the Cavaliers will not pursue Paul George, or Paul George won't pursue them. So if LeBron James elected not to stay with the Cavaliers and go elsewhere and play after the 2018 season, you could possibly see Paul George hit into the Lakers. And to piggyback on LeBron James stays, Kyrie Irving as well. So about if LeBron leaves, he's going to demand a trade as well. So right now, the ball right now is in Dan Gilbert's court, and also the ball is definitely in LeBron James' court too to get a Paul George there. So if the Paul George says if LeBron stays, you could possibly see Paul George head to Cleveland and probably package up Kevin Love to either go to the Denver Nuggets or either to the Indiana Pacers. And we're going to head to Carmelo Anthony, his camp. His camp said they don't care about Phil Jackson leaving the team, how he parted ways with the New York Knicks organization. The Melo camp said, hey, Phil Jackson gone, get us out of here. Melo said he want to be bought out. Dolan said, hold on, we're not going to buy you out. We're going to trade you away so we can get something back for you in return. We're just not going to let you walk away scot-free. We don't get nothing to put us even in the more hole that we are in now. They try and dig themselves out that hole. So don't be surprised if you see Carmelo Anthony get traded to a Houston Rockets to team up with the newly acquired Chris Paul. And you're going to have James Harden at the 2. So imagine you put Melo at the 3 in that type of lineup. So you talk about things for that Rockets lineup. Don't be surprised if you go to Cleveland. Remember, Cleveland still got some pieces they can still get rid of and get Carmelo Anthony in the Cavaliers uniform. Fourth thing I'm going to talk about right now in this free agency period, we know that Chris Paul got traded to the Houston Rockets, and I told you yesterday that the pieces included Sam Dekker, Lou Williams, and Patrick Beverley. They added some more players to that since then. So now altogether in that trade, Chris Paul goes from the Clippers to the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets send the Clippers Patrick Beverley the guard, Lou Williams the guard, Sam Dekker the forward, Montrezl Harrell the forward, Kyle Witzers the forward, and also a top 3 protected pick for the 2018 NBA draft. Just let you know they got some key pieces. It's just enough to get the Clippers back into the playoff run they should be at. Because you got to remember, Chris Paul been there for the last 6 seasons. And the last 6 seasons that Chris Paul been there, they've been in the playoffs. So, with that being said, what would the Clippers do now? No Chris Paul. They still got DeAndre Jordan. I won't be surprised if DeAndre Jordan demand a trade. They have to do, as an organization, the Clippers have to do, They got to find some way they can retain Blake Griffin. If they retain Blake Griffin, they would be okay, but I don't see them as a playoff team because their natural born leader is gone, Chris Paul. So with no Chris Paul and a good point guard, who are you going to rely on? Because J.J. Redick's getting offers. Jamal Crawford is getting up there in age. He's 37, 38 years old. You talk about that. Who is the young point guard going to take over for? You talk about Patrick Beverly. Don't get me wrong. Pat Bev is a good point guard. But is he that guy that can will his team to the NBA playoffs? We don't know. We have to see and check that out. So it's different things out there the Clippers must do. They must go out there. They have to go out there and sign one of these free agent point guards. Maybe a Derrick Rose, a Drew Holiday. You have to go out there and assemble a team together. Because we already know the Clippers bench is not the best bench in the league as well. So they gotta make moves to get certain key additions in there. Maybe you can get a Rudy Gay to come on your team. You know, it's other pieces out there they can add to this team. So right now, Doc Rivers, the coach, and he's the GM, he has to find a certain player to address the team. Yeah, your son was a point guard. Can your son handle that load as a starting point guard or a shooting guard for an 82-game season? Yet to be done. We have to see it. So just letting you guys know, this free agency period Saturday's about to pick up is about to be a wild one. Everybody's trying to stack their team to beat the Golden State Warriors, the NBA champions. So who's going to make that run to dethrone the NBA champions? Because they got Kevin Durant, like I said before yesterday. Kevin Durant said he don't want to sign a contract yet. He want to see how the team's going to look late July before he signs his contract. He don't want to get stuck if there's no Andre Iguodala, no Sean Livingston, no David West, or no Zaza Pachulia, or no JaVale McGee. He want to see how this team can get put together so he can make his signing. And back to the Clippers and Rockets. One thing about this trade that a lot of people have been talking about, I've been hearing, and also I've been telling my peers, James Harden is a ball-dominant player. Then you added Chris Paul to your team. He's another ball-dominant player. How is it going to work out for James Harden? Can he get used to playing without the ball again like how he did in OKC when he was there for his first couple of years? Can he get back to that? This is yet to be seen. So we already know that Chris Paul going to put the players in the right position. Can you just imagine Chris Paul running the point guard for the Houston Rockets and James Harden running everywhere? Because you know James Harden have to have the ball in his hand to get certain things down, like his Euro step. He drives to the basket a lot. So we have to see this. I mean, hats off to the Clippers and Rockets, especially the Houston Rockets pulling this trade off. Like I said once before, if Melo get bought out or traded, there's already two teams that we know he want to play for. The Cavaliers and the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets pretty much traded most of their assets away. They're young assets. So you don't have really no leverage to really make a trade at Carmelo Anthony. Maybe the Cavaliers still do. You can still get rid of Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love to get a Carmelo Anthony. That's yet to be seen and be done, but y'all know who I am. Thanks for joining me. I'm Tay Wiggs. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and Twitter page at TAE_WIGGS. Like I said, I keep you up on the latest scores, stats, and news injuries, and also the 2017 NBA free agency period, which began Saturday. Y'all have a nice day. Peace.